We just got done with the mixology class that you guys saw. This is the after effects. This is the after effects. And
I got to make a vodka and berry drink.
I will tell you, Greg, kudos to you. That was a very good drink.
Thank you. I always make good drinks.
You make toxic drinks usually.
But they're good.
But
you get your money's worth if you were to buy them.
But so I think your drink was my favorite one that you made.
We had like 5 drinks altogether.
5 drinks. We did. I guess I made one, but I didn't really like it. But
yours was good.
Jaime said that it was just like the waiters, or the bartenders. So that was pretty good. Hello.
How are you? Hello.
Good. And we also had one that was called the Irish. Yeah. This is going in the video.
No!
We also had one called the Irish. We also had one called the Irish. Don't get me giggling. The Car Bomb. And that was
Car Bomb.
The Irish Car Bomb, which was
Car Bomb?
It was hello. It was bourbon and Bailey's on top of it. But we're about an hour away from Frozen, so we are excited to see Frozen. Hello. And then we are gonna have dinner. So
yep, and we're gonna have a drink of the day with that one too, probably.
Which is a Mai Tai, which we already have.
You're going past our room.
We are. Wow.
It's coming to roots.
It just got real, everyone. But
it's been real.
So we had a good time. The mixology was $25 per person. We tipped. Roland was his name. He's a bartender. So if you go to the Skyline, definitely check out them. We had a blast, and we recommend it.
Missing off my face. Oh, I shaved.
All right, explorers, you are seeing us in a rare state. But
oh yeah, right. You and your dilly every day. No,
dilly, America.
It's called vacation. We're having a good time, dilly.
Your eyes are really like blue in this.
Oh wow,
they are. Aren't they? Until Frozen.
Bye.
That was great.
Hello, everybody. Dilly, and it just got even zanier.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day early.
There's
Tomorrow's
so much
St.
going
Patty's
on.
Day.
And Hani, we do apologize for our appearance. You probably wouldn't have agreed to come on the channel if you saw us in this state.
He already knew we were gonna do something crazy.
Welcome, everyone.
I love it.
Thank you.
As you can see, we have our special guest already on today, Hani from the Beach Life, and we are excited to talk about his channel and also talk about some cruising that we're all going to go on together in June. So we're excited about that. But Hani, welcome. We'll give you the floor for a little bit.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you having me on. I know that we're excited about this upcoming Carnival Radiance cruise on June 10th, where it'll be a birthday cruise for me, but you guys, it'll be a first cruise on Carnival, unless you do something crazy between now and then, but it'll be your first Carnival cruise. And we'll have one of our, a mutual friend of ours, Wanda, joining us on that too. So that's going to be amazing as well. So I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be the second time we met you because we met you in Vegas at Ship Show meetup. So we're looking forward to hanging out and having a lot more quality time. So looking forward to that.
We look like a cross between Elton John and the Mad Hatter. It's like
and the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
Well, I am the right height.
This would be how their babies look, I guess. I don't know.
I think Greg, we need to welcome in our explorers in here. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Well, before that, we want to take a moment to honor Papa Mozo.
Yes.
Because yesterday we found out that he passed and went home with God. So he's
in a better place.
Yeah, he was a big supporter of YouTube and the cruise community. and us, and a lot of other channels, just the cruise community in general. So,
Yes.
you know, we got to know him, and he did get his memory back for a short time, and then he left.
Yes.
So, do you want to say anything?
Well,
else?
we got a chance to get to know him, and we were there was a couple times we were trying to get together and meet up, but with COVID going on and what he was going through, we weren't able to do it. But I can tell you, he was never afraid of death. He was a religious person. He was a Southern Baptist preacher. Or I think that would be the right term. And he wasn't afraid. So he's moved on to his next chapter of life. Heart goes out to Shelly and the family, his wife. So those are the ones that you hug and want to make sure they're okay with. But in honor of that, oh, you're doing that one? I thought you were doing the other one.
Oh, I don't. Well, we can do that too, but
okay. So in honor of it, we're gonna do Ballatin peanut butter and chocolate. So Papa Mozo,
cheers, dilly dilly.
This is
to
for
Papa
you.
Mozo.
Yes. Great man. We'll always remember. He was 7 months older than me. Only 7 months.
Oh,
you put things in perspective.
Sorry, that was just.
You put things in perspective.
Yep.
Of what other people have to go through, but
he's not in pain anymore.
No,
he's not suffering, and
so as he would want us to have,
he's a lot better now.
We're gonna have fun tonight. Yep. We're gonna celebrate with him. He's watching down on us. He might throw a few things in here to try to stump us, but
well, like he always says, Papa knows.
Papa knows.
So now he really knows.
Exactly. So let's do, Greg, why don't we do our chat, and bringing that in is our friend Jim for More Sunshine, please.
This chat check is brought to you by More Sunshine, please. Now with a drop of Retsin.
Thank you, Jim. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out Jim's channel, please check his channel out. He's a great person.
Thank you. So we have Angela Nemesek, Cruising for Food, Margie Butcher, Jeffrey Jamestown Baseball Commissioner. That's a long name. Meg. We have, I don't want to miss anybody here, Nick Tours, ChadCruisers, Nautical Nurse Nancy is here. We have Pepper Tree Villa.
Oh. Yeah, we do somewhere. There
you go. We can't find it right now, I guess.
Oh, wait.
There we go. We have the NES Evolution.
Hey, Josh.
Where was I at? Sorry. Carla McClendon, Paul Vines, Anthony Simone is here. Ben from PTV.
Did you say
Sir Getty of the Beaches? I said
say?
Ben from PTV. Carla McClendon. I don't know if I just said that. Cheryl Rosinski is here. Rayla Creative Travel. Where are we? Disney Nerd Herders. You know, Disney Nerd Herders did not have a show tonight because they're doing their show tomorrow.
Because they have a special announcement.
And which is awesome because it's St. Patty's Day, so I hope they get decked out for that. And they do have a special announcement. And we got Paul Vines. Where am I at?
Say Blaine.
I didn't yet. You're gonna throw me off.
Sorry.
JP, it's okay. JP Travel Adventures. I'll say Blaine in case I go past him. So Simba 2 is here. Najuma Brown. Billy J Travels. And I didn't see Blaine, so thank you for saying that before.
Rayleigh
So
Creative Travels.
Welcome.
And Disney Nerd Herd says we were promised speedos.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. I've seen if there's any other questions. I don't know if you said hi to Mary Ellen Dillon.
I thought I did, but welcome again, Mary Ellen Dillon.
I'm seeing if we got any questions. So,
California Cruiser.
Welcome.
And of course, we have Hani is here.
Yes. So, Greg, are we going to do our other, since it's St. Patrick's, are we going to do our drink and then we'll kick off with our festivities?
Sure.
Okay, so since it's St. Patrick's tomorrow, we were going to do an Irish car bomb. So
Yeah,
that is the Guinness.
that kind of went south. It got
Yeah.
coagulated because we didn't make it the right way.
Well, no, we
so
did.
It was gross.
So when you do an Irish car bomb, it's a shot of, you're going to have to put a shot of that in there.
But you can pour this first.
Oh, you can. You put a shot of Irish Baileys in it, and I think you might do a shot of whiskey in there too. But the problem is you have to drink it quickly, because if you don't, it coagulates. And then if you like wait and sip like I do with beer, then it all comes to the top, and when you drink it, it's not very good. So we didn't want to slam a beer on live, so we're going to do this now, and we're going to not have the Irish cream in it, and we're just going to do the peanut butter chocolate whiskey. You got. Oh, you do a good job. You don't have much head.
Because I know how to pour a beer. I used to work at a wine house, remember?
Yes. All right. Greg's going to get that going. So, Hani, we are. Let's talk about your channel. I got some notes because I was stalking you and checking your channel out.
Wow.
So you've been around. Your channel was created January 18th, 2007. It's been a while, but you definitely haven't been producing stuff all that time.
That's okay. We don't have to start.
You are at, if I can say it right, 1,023,000 viewers. It might be 1,230 something viewers.
Welcome, Innocents Abroad.
And then
Adventures.
Also, you've had 220 videos. So, how long have you been doing videos? Because 222 videos, you've actually putting a lot of content out there. But a little bit about your channel and how did it all begin?
Yeah, sure. So great job stalking, first of all. So yeah, no, actually, I guess some of those videos must have been old. I'm trying to think of how far. Well, actually, that's when I guess maybe started or opened up a YouTube account was 2007. I started uploading videos. Like I did some, like a lot of people do, like a picture montage, video, just playing around with some older stuff from like when we went on the Splendor and things like that. But as far as and I was in the YouTube community as a supporter, subscriber, whatever you want to refer to it as, and watching a bunch of different channels. And it wasn't until during the 2020 that I decided that I'm bored. I'm quarantined. At that time I was actually laid off and from work, and I was just wanting things to do. So I started saying, oh, you know what, maybe I'll start doing, well, there's nothing to vlog, right? So I thought, oh, all these people were doing live shows, and I thought it was kind of cool. But unfortunately, a lot of the live shows that I was going to had a lot of people in there, and it didn't feel very intimate. Like a lot of times your comments didn't even get acknowledged and this and that. And that's not saying anything negative towards those big channels. It's just hard to manage, right? That many people. Anyway, with that said, I said, you know what? I'd like to do my own live show so that I can, to interact with people that are into cruising. Because as you guys probably know, if for those of us that are really into cruising, people that are not into cruising just don't get it. They're just like, okay, I don't understand the fascination and don't want to hear all of our stories and this and that. So I was looking for people that are into it just as much as I am. And so I was part of Josh Hokum's community, and I started and I chose, unfortunately, and I didn't know you guys at the time, so I apologize. Now I chose the same time as you guys to go live. It was unfortunate, but and I stayed there for a little while, and then once I got to know you guys and stuff, and then my schedule was terrible, I moved to Friday nights. So now I do my live shows Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern when I do have them. But anyway, I was doing the Hani's Hump Day Hangout live show, and it was great. It was a good way to interact with people and all that. As far as vlogs are concerned, I didn't really put out a real vlog. Like all the videos that you see early on were things I made videos of, like, as you know, when I was on stuff with my family and things like that. So they're in portrait mode, really bad quality, no editing. Like, I gave Nancy a hard time on my 1,000 subscriber celebration, because I do remember, and I know she was saying it in a nice way, with like, hey, would you consider maybe meeting, or talking to Brad and have him help you with editing or teach you how to edit? And I know she was coming from a good place, but I just remember because it was like funny to me. Anyway, so it was just like basically uploading videos, right, with no editing, no nothing. Fast forward to the Maui vacation that I did with Brad and Kimberly from Midlife Crazy, Sarah and Bob from ChadCruisers, and that was late April, early May. And that was my first vlog series as a vlogger, and that was the first one I put out. And it was really nice. I was learning a lot, watching and learning and talking and asking questions. And then my first cruise content, my first cruise vlogs, was after I went on the Panorama early October 2nd. So that was my first vlog series from a cruising perspective. So from a vlogging standpoint and a cruise vlogger, I'm still very novice in the sense that I just started doing it in mid to late October.
Awesome.
Well,
Yes.
And don't worry about being in the same time that we're at or anybody else, because there's so many channels out there. You can't possibly not be on when someone else is on. People are going to watch who they want to watch, and you have a lot of good followers out there, and I don't think you'll have a problem. So, but you can't not be on when someone else is on.
I know during the pandemic, a lot more people started doing live shows. We've been doing live shows. We've been doing 2017 is when we started our channel and started releasing stuff. So we're coming up to our 5th year. In October, it'll be our 5th year. And we started going live like a year after we became a channel, so 2018. So we've been doing it for a while, and there's so many people that are doing it. If it happens, it happens. I mean, we've never got upset, and people have a right to choose, where they want to go. So we've never been offended if anyone goes live the same time as us. We've never. And
there's always a replay. If people want to watch you, they're gonna watch you. If they don't, then that's fine.
Exactly.
We did have Beach Please come in. We had Marsha Bryan, I believe, came in. Innocence Abroad.
Yep.
Bryant.
Yep.
Surfer Girl 326.
Did we say hi to Billy J Travels?
Lori in Texas. CME Traveling. We did say hi to him.
Lovey's Fat Life.
Nick P. I didn't see that, but welcome. Lovey's Fat Life. California Cruiser. I think I'm all caught up. If I missed somebody, I apologize, but welcome everybody.
Yeah, we are going to be, all of us are on, Hani's going to be on it, the Beach Please are on it, NES Travel, NES.
They're having a hard time hearing us. Simba 2 said they're having a hard time. Is anyone else having a hard time hearing us?
Yeah, I raised our volume, so hopefully we're a lot better. Oh, I just raised it more, so hopefully we're good now. We are doing a non-group cruise on the Carnival Celebration, October 22nd, 2023. You can go through Beach Please to book the reservations on it. But the NES Evolution, which is Josh, whose Adventures Ahead, he's a part of it. Hani is a part of that. And also Beach Please are a part of it. And we are joining that group too. So we are looking forward to going on the sister ship of the Mardi Gras. Because we've never sailed Carnival until that. We'll talk a little bit in the Radiance.
But they also have a polo group. So if you plan on going on and you book through them, then it'll be fun to talk with you guys on polo too.
Yes.
If you have Marco Polo, you just download the app. So.
Yes. Did you say hi to CME Traveling?
I did. Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you.
Mary Ellen Dillon says we sound good. I'm sorry if anyone can't hear. Oh, much better now. Okay. So I guess we fixed it. So.
Thank you. Ryan Richard, if we didn't say hi to you, hello. I must admit, maybe I'm hungry, but
I am hungry.
Guinness has a kick to it because
it does.
I'm feeling just a little bit.
What advice would you give somebody that's starting a channel for their first time, Hani, based off of your experience now that you've been doing this for a while?
That's a great question. I would say first and foremost, I know we were just kind of talking about that in the green room, make sure that it's fun for you. I mean, if you're doing this as a hobby or something like just to connect with other people, that are into the same interest, then it should be fun, right? And I mean, those that are doing it from a business perspective, again, that's fine as well. And unfortunately, sometimes it becomes less fun because most jobs, even ones that people say, well, if I'm doing what I love, but it's still a job. Like, for example, the subscribers or the viewers are now your customers, right? So, and sometimes, as we know, I mean, you guys work with customers. I know at least Derek does, right? When you're working with customers, you're not always going to make everybody happy, and then you're doing an apology and an apology to an apology or whatever, and that's tough. And then it becomes like any other job. And so for me, I would just say, if you're not going that route, just have fun with it, enjoy it. There's plenty of room for everybody. I mean, it shouldn't be a competitive thing, right? Like you guys were saying, the overlap of the lives and that kind of thing. And then, lastly, a lot of people have this thing, well, should I do like a day in the life vlog or whatever they call them, lifestyle vlog? Should I do informational vlogs or, whatever? Again, do what, like for me, it's just me. Like my wife was in a little bit of the Maui vlog or whatever, but it's not her thing. YouTube is not her thing. It's my thing. So I feel like couples, tend to like, people will like to watch them more in a lifestyle vlog environment versus just a dude by himself, right? So, and I did it because I like to provide information as well. So I've kind of went the informational route, but I try to be entertaining at the same time, because if you're just there and boring, people are going to be like, I don't care what kind of information you're providing. You're hard to watch. I'm moving on. There's other people that are also providing information. So be yourself, have fun with it. And that's about it.
Well, I don't think you're boring. Yeah, I don't think you're boring. I think you're a one-man show and you can pull it off just fine. So, if people are going to watch you, you can be funny at times, you can be serious when you have to. So, you have a variety there.
I say kudos to anyone who does a channel by themselves, because I have Greg to bounce things off of, and I can rely on him to do things. And it's not all about me, which relieves me from a lot of stuff. So, Hani, kudos to you for doing stuff.
Can you say that one more time? I need to mark that on my calendar.
Moving along.
No, you heard it first, guys. It's not all about Eric. I know he's joking when he says that. It just kind of stuck, but it's just something fun. So
never take me seriously.
Ryan Richard, welcome. That's who I forgot. I'm so sorry. Welcome.
Okay, I already said that like 5 minutes
ago. I didn't say it, so welcome.
Captain Akron 27, welcome.
There you go.
So Bob and Holly said, Bob and Holly are doing thank you for joining us
Sherry
tonight.
Awesome Sunsets.
They are doing a total, I don't even know what they're doing, but they're dismantling this room. And they showed us their little laptop on top of like a chair they're watching the show.
There were feathers all over the place. They still didn't answer my question, what bird did they kill? Because I saw feathers all over the place. It's playing. Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes, welcome.
Kenneth. Thank you for joining us. So Nancy says, definitely don't give advice that I gave you, honey. I'm so sorry I came off harsh way back when I said... You gotta, it broke off. What does that say? And you gotta edit more. Laugh out loud. Nurse Nancy is a sweetheart.
I'm sure that you didn't take it so hard or anything.
Not at all. Like, it was funny because I knew that that's what I probably needed to do if I wanted to be, more watchable. And if I wanted, at the time, they were just videos I uploaded more for memories, but I knew she was coming from a good place. But Nancy's such a great person. It was just fun to give her a hard time about it because I knew it was coming from a good place.
And with your comment, Bob from Innocence Abroad, I don't think we need to know what the feathers are used for, but and I'm forgiven by Ryan Richard, thank you. And RobFuz, welcome.
Oh, did you say RobFuz?
I said RobFuz.
Okay, so RobFuz is around here somewhere. There you go.
Broken horn? We don't have the horn that you usually use, so
thank you, Charlie and Stacy. It's mostly about Derek.
No. It's
a lot of people are agreeing with you. Have fun, and that's the key. I will tell you, there's a lot of ups and downs over the years, and things can happen in your life when you're doing YouTube We both work full time. We both do YouTube, and it's a way for us to share our memories. And we look back at our very first vlog, which I don't think were very good, but like when we did our Disneyland Paris trip, and it brings back so many memories, and that's why we do it.
Yeah,
And that's why we do go live every week, and then that's why we do videos, is because it's sharing memories, and it's what we like to do. So that's why we keep doing it.
Tiffany Peacock, welcome. Yeah, and I mean, we can see where we started, where we came from, and where we're at now. There's not much of a difference, really. I mean, we're the same people. We do a lot of more different stuff, but we're still grounded, down to earth, fun people. So I mean, we're dressed up in these get-ups. We don't care what people think. We just have fun. So that's what we're all about, is fun and supporting other channels.
Definitely.
What did you say in that video? It's vacation, right? At the end of the day, it's vacation. That's what we're mostly, right, videoing is our vacations. And again, for memories or to provide information, whatever the case may be, let's just have a good time doing it.
Welcome in, Eric, from Travel Adventures with Eric B. And then Marsha Bryant said we started for the same reason, memories. And so awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we're just sharing our memories with everybody.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
And doing live shows is fun, and it's even more fun to collaborate with people like Hani and everyone else we've had on our show, and we just have fun with it.
Definitely.
Did you want to just do the
we'll
thing
do the
now?
Spotlight. Yeah, let me get the thing off of it.
So we're doing it 3 minutes early, 2 minutes now. The Spotlight channel. So, we got Waypoint Explorers. Happy St. Patrick's Eve. Yes, happy St. Patrick's Eve. Traveling Adventures with Eric B. Don't forget to wear your green tomorrow, otherwise you get pinched.
So Wanda says, I made my first vlogs bad on purpose so I could look better now. That's so good. All right. So if you guys are creators, please put that in the channel. So if you
check each other's channels out,
unfamiliar,
please.
Check other channels out. Let's support each other. That's what we're all about. And we are going to have our buddies we are our buddies from MGM Family Travel. Take it away, guys. Introduce our Spotlight channel, which I lost. Here we go.
Angela.
Hi, we're MGM Family Travel.
Derek and Greg, let us know who the Spotlight channel is this week.
All right, we have our friends that we've met.
Tiffany Peacock.
Yeah, we got to know them through Midlife Crazy, the Marco Polos that we do with them, and it is Tiffany and Patrick. And Greg, do you know who Bernard is? You might not know who Bernard is.
I don't, honestly.
Bernard is the bear, the teddy bear that they take around with them.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, yes, please check them out. They're just a starting. They're just a starting a channel.
They're just a starting a channel.
So
just a starting.
Check them out. Support them as our Spotlight channel, and let's give them some love and let them know that D&G Explorers sent you. Bob, how much Guinness do you have for tomorrow? That's what Ryan said for Bob, Innocents Abroad. So let's get into the last half of this show, which I'm excited about.
The nitty gritty of it all. No.
As you know, I often joke about saying something, and Wanda's I told her about it. She says there are people that are gonna hate you for saying this, but I joke around. And so we're going to just, without saying anything else, because Greg's looking at me.
Nobody can hate you.
We're going to let this slide take it away.
Oh.
We are going.
Oh, wait.
Sorry. We are going to what we call the dark side of cruising. But to be honest, I'm incredibly excited about going on Carnival because a lot of the people that we know, Midlife Crazy.
We
Hani,
just joke
you,
about it being a
yeah.
dark side. We haven't been to it yet, so
Exactly. There's so many people. Nancy. I mean, I can go down the line of how many different people. Wanda says it's her favorite cruise line. Wanda says boo.
She threw a tomato at us.
But I will tell you, I compare it to the Kmart's of retail.
Oh, wow.
But
Oh, you're going to get slapped. No, I'm just playing.
But I am very excited about it because there's
Kmart doesn't even exist, so they got a
Sorry,
big problem now.
I'm in Walmart.
Oh boy. No offense to people that shop at Walmart.
But there's so many fun things on a Carnival ship that I'm looking forward to. I will be honest. Our group cruise with ChadCruisers was originally going to be on the NCL Encore. We are familiar with NCL. I love NCL. It is my favorite cruise line. And when it was changed to Princess, I was kind of like, okay.
I like Princess, actually.
I love cruising, so yes. But Carnival, I want to go on Carnival, and we had our panorama. I noticed Waypoint Explorers are going on the panorama. We were going on that last year before the pandemic happened, and that was going to be our first Carnival cruise. And then we canceled our SAS cruise on Sharonette Sea Cruise for New Year's. So, Hani, tell us a little bit about the next cruise that we're going to join you on, and we'll kind of go into it from there.
Yeah, so the next cruise that we're going to be going on, it will be the Carnival Radiance, which is one of their newer, well, I should say newer. It's part of the Conquest class, but it was refurbished. So it used to be the Carnival Victory, and then now it's become the Carnival Radiance, and now part of the Sunshine class of ships that they have. But it's been, so the imagination and inspiration were the smaller fantasy class ships that Carnival had that used to do the Ensenada, the 3-day and 4-day Ensenada and Ensenada Catalina runs. And what the Radiance has done is replace those two ships that unfortunately didn't make it out of the pandemic. They were scrapped. And so the Radiance has taken over that route. And I've fortunately had the opportunity to go on it 4 times since January. I went on it in January, February, and just did it back-to-back here in March. And I'm currently scheduled to go back on it April 1st with our friend Wanda, and then May 20th with my best friend, and then June 10th with the two of you and Wanda and whoever else would like to join us.
Yeah, we have never done a weekend cruise. We've never done a Carnival cruise,
which are known as party cruises.
Yeah, so we really have to kind of cram as much of an experience as we can with all the places to eat and stuff. Which brings me to my next question. A lot of people seem to think, well, I know one person in particular has thought that their food has gone downhill through the years. What is your opinion on Carnival's food? I mean, that could be a lot of different things. They could have had a bad experience at a walk-up station or the main dining room. I mean, what do you think about their food?
So this is probably where I'm going to maybe upset some people. I've made the joke, and I think Wanda's heard me say it or whatever. I don't cruise for food. That's Wanda's thing, right? That's kind of been my little joke. And I don't cruise for food. I mean, those of you that know me personally know that I had the gastric sleeve done back in September. But even before then, when my stomach was normal, I didn't cruise for food. I cruised for the fun of it, right? I cruised for ports. I cruised for meeting not only fellow cruisers, but learning about different cultures. I come from a different culture. I'm Middle Eastern, for those that didn't know. So I love learning about new cultures and all that. So I cruise for all of it, right? And I'm not saying that I want to eat garbage food. And the comment was made to me, and the same person that you're referring to, that, well, you have low standards. And I know they said it in a joking way or whatever, but yeah, maybe I don't have that thing. So with that said, the good thing about Carnival is the buffet not that great? Yeah, but I mean, what are you expecting, I guess, when you're eating at any buffet? I know some other buffets are really nice on other cruise ships from what I've heard, but you kind of go in to it like a home style buffet or some of these other hometown buffets, or like you kind of have that mindset, or at least I had that mindset. That main dining room, yeah, it's hit and miss. The good thing that Carnival provides is a bigger selection. So you have a lot more. From what I've heard, again, I've only done Carnival. I'm a Carnival homer, so there's that, guys. But from what I've heard, and I do ask other people, and the one thing that they've said is that they like the fact that there's so many food options. So with that said, the Blue Iguana, in my opinion, is great. Guy's Burger is great. I mean, maybe sometimes overhyped, and that's the other problem, is sometimes things get overhyped. Same thing happened with Shaq's Chicken. It's really good, but a lot of people were like, oh, what's the hype? Yeah, because a lot of people made such a big deal about it. Is it good? Yeah, absolutely it's good. But so I think just if you go into it with an open mind and know that you have a bunch of different options and not focus on just the main dining room or focus on the buffet. For example, Wanda says, I don't really do the buffet in the main dining room. She likes the specialty stuff, Cucina, Steakhouse, Seafood Shack, things like that. So that's great. You have those options. If you're willing to pay for it, by all means. So.
Yeah, we're planning on our first night. We're going to the steakhouse. Part of it is because you get a free bottle of wine, although we're going to get the drink package, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But I want to try the MDR as well as going to the buffet. So we're going to do that on the 3 different nights.
We usually do the buffet at least once. I do want to say welcome, Jamie Wilhite, and thank you for your comment that we look great. Down Under Cruisers, welcome.
We also
they just started getting cruises in Australia, so that's awesome.
Paul Eichenlob,
welcome. I think we're all cut up.
Mike and Betsy are, they're being, I guess, they already know, but they're asking Hani, how has Hani ever been on the Radiance before, or will this be his first time? So Hani, how many times have you been on the Carnival Radiance?
4 times, including the one I just recently did with Mike and Betsy. So yeah.
So then it's gonna be 5 or 6 times by the time you see us.
7. That'd be the 7th time when I see you.
Oh my god!
Wow, you must really like that shit.
Sarah says Carnival is fun, but you'll starve to death. I love the concept of.
I guess they don't eat on the cruise
because she doesn't like Carnival food.
Oh.
But I love the comments of everyone. I love the devotion of people to cruise lines. And I'm just, at first I'll be honest, at first we only wanted to sell Dizney, and we said, well, we are never going to sell anyone else.
I love Dizney. That's my favorite, and I don't expect their cuisine to be even half as good as Dizney. I'm sorry. But I mean, not to put Carnival's food down, because I haven't even tried it yet. So we are open-minded. We will try their food. And I'm being honest, I go cruising for the food as well as the ports and, the fun and the activities that they have on the cruise. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good. I was looking at comments. So
I mean, I love the cuisines, the different cuisines that they have. And if they have escargot, we are hooked on escargot. So we always like to try escargot on the different ships. And so far, nobody has come close to Disney's escargot. I'm sorry, but they haven't. It's just there's nothing like Disney escargot.
And when I compare Carnival to like Walmart, I meant to say, I'm talking about the cost of the cruise. So if you're gonna
now he's explaining himself.
No, but if
dig yourself out.
When we talk about Disney, you're going to a different level of cuisine. You're paying more.
You're going to like top level with Disney.
But you expect the food to be better, because if you're going on a more expensive cruise and the food sucks, then why would you go on it? Carnival, I'm excited to see how it's going to be. And don't they have like something in the MDR, like I don't know if they have it every night, but it's like tongue, like the cow tongue or something like that?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try that. I'm sorry.
They have a thing called Rare Finds. They may have changed the name, but every night they'll have something called Rare Finds, where they'll have the escargot one night. I don't think they had it on the shorter cruises. On the 7-day, they'll have the braised beef tongue or something like that. Frog legs they have on the short cruise, so you'll have the option of frog legs, the escargot. I think that's on Elegant Night, and I can't remember one other thing. So.
Actually, I think I've had shredded. I think I've had shredded tongue before. It wasn't that bad. Frog legs I've never tried, but I heard it tastes like chicken. But there really isn't any meat that much on frog legs, from what you see anyway. I mean, have you had frog legs?
I don't know if I have. For some reason I always think of it tasting like pond water. Not
Yeah,
that I've tried pond
or
water, but
or
how it
canal
smells.
water, like crawfish. We've had crawfish before, and it must have not been cooked right because it tastes like canal water. Like you could taste the water that it came from. It was bad.
So Hani is Mr. Radiance because Hani, what are you doing for on the Facebook page?
Oh, cool,
What do you
Ryan.
do for that?
Yeah, so and it's funny because that was kind of the joke. Mike and Betsy were saying because fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, a lot of people, because of the vlogs that I did from January, February, etc., a lot of people were recognizing me from watching the vlogs. There's not a whole lot. I guess that's one of the advantages of being out on the West Coast. There's not a lot of competition, I guess, and so a lot of people. So because I was doing these cruises, and I just want to go back and explain why I'm doing these. I have every other Friday off at work. So these Friday to Monday cruises are really easy for me to do and only have to take one PTO day. So that's why I've been doing it so much. It was a good opportunity to kind of build my vlogging skills and build my community because the part of this for me, and everybody has their own little journey. I'm not trying to become a Tony. Okay. Like, I'm not, that's not, I want to build my own little community of, I call them the beach bums, right? Hashtag beach bums. I'm trying to build my little community of beach bums. And that's really what it's all about for me. And that's the fun part about it. Anyway, so the Radiance just works out. It's close to me. I'm in Arizona, and it's become my home port, Long Beach. So, and sorry, you're talking about the Radiance. So I try to, because I work from home, I usually always have Facebook up and running. So I was helping answer a lot of questions in one of the Facebook groups, in the Radiance Facebook groups. And the admin asked me, "Hey, do you mind becoming an admin in this group? Because you know a lot of information about the Radiance and stuff like that." So that's what you're seeing now is me being more active in that group. And I put together a roll call list of all the different Facebook roll call groups, which was like a common question. Anybody on this sailing? Anybody on this sailing? So I said, you know what? Here you go. Here it is. So anyway, yeah.
Awesome.
So see lots of comments about crawfish, and I mean, I would be willing to try crawfish again, like crawdads is what we used to call them growing up. But yeah, I would be willing to try them again. Crawfish boil, frog legs, eat like a dozen of them.
So they didn't taste like Mary Ellen said. It didn't taste like canal water.
Oh,
Frog
okay.
legs.
So
The comments are killing me today.
so
Josh and Sarah are like going back and forth.
you wrote, you put any panties, I mean parties. What parties do you like on the Radiance? Do you like the formal night?
I know nothing about the panties on the Radiance, but
No,
but
it's his writing. I'm just playing.
no, but the parties, yes, of course. I think that's so going. And I don't want to beat that dead horse with the food. If you're cruising for food and only food, then Carnival's probably not the cruise line you should be going. Go on Holland America, Princess, maybe even NCL if you're looking for a little bit of combination of both or whatever. But if you're looking to have fun, to party, have great cruise directors that are just active and getting you involved, then Carnival's your line. And so they do the 80s party. They have a lot of deck parties. So the 80s rock and glow party. Well, their sailaway parties are, in my opinion, second, just from watching videos. I've never attended any of those. But yeah, so you got the sailaway party, the 80s party. They have what's called a mega deck party. They have a white night party. So they're known for their deck parties. They used to do a lot of them in the atrium, but since the C word came along, they've moved a lot of those parties out to the decks, which is great because then you're not crammed and even pre-COVID, you get all sticky and everybody's. So anyway, it's nice to have them out on the decks. So yeah, they have a lot of fun.
Fresh air and you're under the stars. I think that's better.
Angela, I know you've been feeling under the weather for a few days. So thank you for joining us. Rest up, get some sleep, and hope you feel better real soon.
Yes. I know that she's doing her due diligence with certain things, so she can take certain things off her list. Hopefully the doctor will give you something good so that you can just nip it in the butt.
So Disney Nerd Herder says all I can see is the thousands of tiny little frogs on crutches.
I saw that one too. Poor things. I don't know if I could eat a frog. I don't know.
I'm always willing to try something once.
Yeah. I'm just going to think of poor little Kermit when I eat it, though.
You know who I would want to try crawfish from is from the Traveling Gilberts.
I mean, they can make good crawfish. I mean, this place that we ate at, I forgot which place we went to, but it was like in a trash can thing, and they just dump it, and the crawfish just did not taste desirable that day. I'm sorry, but I'm willing to give it another try.
Yes. How about Mediterranean cruises?
I love Mediterranean food, so that's up my alley.
So, if you guys aren't aware, we are from Central California. We're near Fresno, California. Of all the cruises, which have been about 7 cruises, none of our cruises have been on the West Coast. So in June, Hani, we will be sailing out of the West Coast for the first time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, out of Long Beach, I should say. Out of Long Beach for the first time.
Unless something crazy comes up. But
Yes.
yeah.
So we are we've always gone east. We've gone out of New York. We've gone out of Florida. Those are the 2 ones that we've gone out of. So we're looking forward to actually sailing out of our state.
That's going to be weird. Save money on airfare. Don't have to worry about doing any of that. Just drive down there.
Yeah. So we have no plans yet of the Mediterranean, maybe further on down the line, but we're still trying to visit ports we've never had a chance to visit yet. Mm-hmm. So we'll want to do those first before we start hitting further things away.
And we love sea days also. I would like a cruise where it's mostly sea days and some ports. That would be nice. That would be nice, I think, for both of us. We would enjoy it because the sea days is like when you get to really see what's on the ship and discover what they have to offer and everything and explore it. I mean, D&G Explorers, come on. So you got to see what the ship has to offer, and I think those are the better days to do it. On the Radiance, do you have any favorite bars?
Oh, well, actually, let me...
okay.
We're going to go through some of the list here. So I took some pictures of, and you kind of mentioned them.
Okay.
You kind of mentioned them earlier. So let's kind of talk about... So these are places that I'm really interested in.
The bars or the restaurants?
Well, both. We got a little bit of both. We got about 12 minutes left before the ship show comes on, so we should...
it's all about the dilly-dilly, gosh darn it.
So one of the places I'm looking forward to is... Oh, sorry.
Well, they have a warning sign, so that's a red flag right there.
Yes. No. And I had needed this. So Hani, Geisberger is one of the places that a lot of people talk about. What is your thoughts on Geisberger?
I like it. It's a good burger. I mean, again, I think sometimes, people just kind of go overboard. I love it. It's a good burger at sea. I've asked people like their comparisons. Again, for me, I've only cruised Carnival. Like compare that to like Johnny Rockets on Royal or whatever, and everybody said, yeah, definitely Geisberger over Johnny Rockets, that type of thing. I kind of look at it if you've eaten at Fuddruckers or some of those other places like that. It's that type of quality for me, and I like the fact that you can add what you want to it. So, which I love about Fuddruckers.
Cheryl Rosinski said that she doesn't have any sea days on her next cruise, and Gary has 5 sea days. That is awesome. Yeah, I do want to try Guy's Burgers because Guy Fieri, right, from the Food Network. Is that who it is? Yeah. So, I mean, it has to be good because it's from the Food Network, right?
Well, we ate with Nancy, her and Anthony. We ate in Vegas at his burger place, and that was good.
And we got street tacos that night, and those were really good. So I don't think it's going to be anything disappointing.
Yeah.
Real quick, I do want to tell you, because we may run out of time, for me, Blue Iguana versus Guys. I go to Blue Iguana because of the burritos and tacos. I do like Guys, don't get me wrong, but Blue Iguana, and I'm sure you'll get to it.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
actually the next one.
I want to try Blue Iguana. It actually sounds, and I like interesting sounding places. That sounds fun.
I will tell you, this is probably this is the restaurant that I'm most excited about trying, because you can get breakfast burritos here.
Ooh.
You can get burritos all the different, throughout the day. So we're gonna show some pictures of that. These are.
Oh, looks good.
Wanda, I'll tell you guys. Wanda shared her pictures with me on the Radiance, because she went in New Year's Eve cruise. So a lot of these pictures here are from Wanda. So thank you, Wanda, for showing these. But that's the taco bowl.
It needs some more cilantro for my taste. I love cilantro.
But
they're kind of stingy on the cilantro there.
You basically choose your tortilla, you choose your meat, then you can have your added stuff and then you pick your toppings. So definitely a place that I'm looking forward to. I'm probably more excited. I almost want to run there as soon as I get in. But do you go there for breakfast, or what do you do?
I have, and I did this last time around again, because when I started cruising again, it was right after I had my my gastric sleeve surgery, so I had to kind of ease my way in, and so just more recently I've been able to experiment with more food. So
all right,
Disney Nerd Herd said these restaurants are on the big boat. I don't know
but
the big boat.
Yeah. And Greg, don't fear, that cilantro and all that stuff, the pico de gallo, you put on yourself. So go to town.
Okay. I mean, am I alone? Does anyone else like cilantro? A lot of people think it tastes like soap, but oh my God, I would pile that stuff on. I love cilantro.
Cheryl said her next cruise doesn't have any sea days. That is insane. And Gary said, just changed our itinerary for the next month's cruise. 5 sea days out of it, which is fine. That's awesome. All right.
Awesome, Wanda. Thank you. You can stack it with all the toppings you want. I'll just put a bushel of cilantro on it. You know how much I love cilantro.
So the next restaurant that I'm looking forward to is now this was on the Mardi Gras, and when they refurbished Radiance, they added this restaurant, which is Shaq's restaurant, which is called the Big Chicken.
Big Chicken?
So I am looking forward to this, because this is it's normally on the bigger, well, I'm sure it's going to be on the Celebration, but a lot of people who've had this have liked it, but I don't know if it's the chicken sandwich they like, or if it's something else they rave about. Do you know what they talk about?
What is that underneath the hamburger?
It looks like fries.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know, Hani, what they talk about? Oops, I have to mute one of these.
The fries?
No, I mean, like, what is the best thing on the menu that people talk about at Shaq's?
Ben, you're
so real quick, I do want to touch on the fries. During the Celebration, they actually made them like steak fries, which I absolutely love, but they're still pretty good. They're like thinner steak fries normally, but they had them thicker. But I like the regular chicken strips and chicken sandwich. The MDE is one of the most popular, and if you like spicy, my friend raves about the Uncle Jerome. So
spicy for me is okay. I know some people purposely grow peppers. I can think of one person right now, but
Jason,
yes,
from Degenerate Cruisers.
I don't know how his stomach is surviving that. he eats so many peppers. It's like,
did you see?
I can't do that.
He had a breakfast, and he said he got jalapenos for it, and it literally the entire thing was covered. The omelet was covered with jalapenos.
Yeah, more power to him. I can't do it.
Yeah, so the restaurants, Charlie or Stacy, that they're talking about, they're currently going to be on the Radiance, which is not a big ship when you talk about it. It's a big ship, but it's not as big as Ben. Like the Carnival, like it's not a mega ship is probably the best word that I'm trying to describe on it. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. I know a lot of people hit this late at night. What are your thoughts on it? Hani, this is the Pizzeria. Is it Del
Oh.
Capitano?
I can't eat late at
Yeah. So yeah, Pizzeria Del Capitano. Listen, if you like thin crust pizza, you'll like it. The people that are more Chicago deep dish or thicker crust pizza lovers are not gonna like it. I can tell you that everybody that's complained about it, not that there are a lot, but the ones that do, it's because they love deep dish or thicker crust. These are going to be thin crust type of pizzas, but they're really good, especially late night.
Yeah, late night makes sense with thin crust because you're not going to fill yourself up and you'll probably digest it faster. For me, I don't like to eat too late, but if I have a hankering for a snack and I want something like that, then at least it'll digest faster, I think, than a deep dish because that's some thick crust there.
We've had a lot of chat going on tonight, so thank you so much, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't even know how far I'm behind, but thank you so much for that. We've got about 4 minutes, so let's kind of go through
if
here.
we go over a little bit, we go over a little bit.
There's now these restaurants that I'm going to mention are additional costs. They're not too bad because we actually booked the this next one, which is Fahrenheit 555. Have you had any experience with this, Hani?
I have not. I think Wanda is going to take my steakhouse virginity on April 1st. Yeah.
Oh my.
No, there's no one better. There's no one better to do that.
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself there on that one.
I think you'll enjoy that. and then the other one is that I'm looking forward to is the Seafood Shack. Have you experienced that?
I have not. She will probably take my seafood shack virginity as well.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the seafood. That is my place.
Where am I going here?
Whoa, we're huge. I love seafood. That is my favorite food, and that is where I will be.
Look at
That
this.
looks so good.
Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm getting all excited because it's seafood. That's what I'm looking
Oh,
forward
that's
to.
a lobster roll.
Yes.
Oh, we gotta try that.
Yeah.
That's a must. I'm sorry. That's a
I'm trying
lot
to
of
get
bread,
back-
but it's worth it for all that lobster. Oh gosh, that looks so good.
Oh well, yeah. Sarah said she's never ordered room service. She needs to try that. We wanted to try room service for breakfast, but I want a full breakfast, like an omelet. I don't want a conventional. What do they call it? A continental. I don't want a continental breakfast.
Thank you, NES Evolution, for that $4.99 super chat. Thank you so
What?
much.
Thank you, Josh, so
we
much.
owe you a little jiggy.
Yes, thank you so much, Josh. I'm so looking forward to meeting him and Michelle, who recently they got married. So
Congratulations.
All right, so let's do the whoa. How about that?
I knew you were gonna do that.
Let's do it. Okay, honey, you gonna get jiggy with us?
Yeah.
Here we go.
That money clip us now, the new now looks like whoa.
Funny with our hats on.
Now her girlfriends are like whoa. I hit recorded drop, you can't ignore it.
Whoa.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
And if you guys aren't familiar, I mean, Adventures Ahead, they put out a lot of good stuff. They have great live shows every Saturday night. And NES is Josh's little baby of his fun things, his hobbies that he likes to do. So check his channel out. So a lot of fun stuff that he puts out on there.
That sounds like something I like too. NES. Yep.
Now, what did Sherry say? Yes, late night peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with plain potato chips from room service.
Oh.
There you go. Awesome. All right, we're wrapping it up. So I think we're going to end this here. There are bars on the ship. I will tell you, I'm excited about seeing the Alchemy
God, I
Bar.
hope there's bars in the ship.
Yes, Alchemy Bar. I'm very excited about. Wanda raves about it. I want to
Which
go.
one?
The Alchemy Bar. It's
Okay.
one where they make special drinks for you.
Cool.
And if the waiter gets to know you, he'll make drinks because of your preferences.
Oh, Michelle's Adventures Ahead, not Josh. But go
Huh?
ahead. They said that Michelle's Adventures Ahead, not Josh.
Well, Michelle and Josh are together.
Oh.
So it's both their channels.
She's being funny.
Then, okay, what is the other one? It's the Red Pub. Is it the Red Frog Pub? Is that there? Or is it the Mini Pub or something like that?
Red Frog Pub. That's the one inside, and then the Red Frog Rum Bar outside.
Okay,
Ooh,
there you
they have
go.
a pub. That's good.
Yes, and
we'll
then
be there.
And then they also, because they also, Carnival makes their own beer, which I'm interested in trying.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they also have a Blue Iguana bar too, right? A tequila bar?
Outside, yep.
So a lot of fun things to look forward to.
And only like, what, 3 or 4 days to take it all in?
3 days.
Oh,
So
3 days. Oh, my God.
So, Hani, if people are interested in going on the June 12th cruise, which is to honor your birthday, we're actually doing it on, your birthday is going to be on the embarkation day, right?
June 10th. Yep.
Ooh, you got to party it up that day.
So how can people look at booking this cruise if you want them to join?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's not a group cruise or not even a non-group cruise. It's just whoever would like to go, more than welcome. Use whatever travel agent. Now, we end up with a large group and we want to do, but honestly, I really don't want to mess with that headache. So if you need more information, and thank you, Juan. I saw you drop it earlier, but if you could just drop it again, come over to my Facebook group, The Beach Life, same channel name. Join there and connect with me, and I'll be happy to provide you with the information.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Any last thoughts since we're at the top of the hour already, Hani?
I thought you were going to say any last words.
Well, I will save you guys one of these wonderful inaugural, you probably can see it, right? Carnival Radiance books. I'll save you one, and I'll bring it to you guys so you'll have it as a memory for.
Oh, thank you.
so
That's
much.
awesome.
I love that.
Wanda, I'll have one for you too. So.
Yeah, we like to collect that kind of stuff.
Yes, we have like one from like the Disney Magic, like all the new ships and that. If they have books, I love that stuff. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you go ahead.
No, I'm saying my pleasure.
If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to Hani at the Beach Life. A great guy. We can't wait to meet out with him again. This was originally going to be a meetup in San Diego, and looking at the rooms, they were going to be like $300 a night.
This saves money on food and rooms and like all you can eat, whatever, whenever. So and all you can drink. So
yes,
it'll be cool.
Josh, thank you for that super chat. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
Happy St. Patty's Day tomorrow, everybody.
Be safe out there, guys.
And thank you again, Hani, for being on our show.
Yes.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You're welcome. With that, we'll talk real quick about our next thing. We're going to do next week. I'm going to be in Vegas with my mom. It's a birthday, and it's on next Wednesday. So we're going to do a premiere. We're doing our Disney Fantasy Cruise right now. So check that out. If you've when we begin this show, we showed that when Greg is drunk walking down the hallway. I wasn't drunk.
Yeah, you were drunk. You missed our room and we're going to someone else's room.
We just released that one. That's when we went to Grand Cayman. So check that video out. And then we have the one when we went to Jamaica, Falmouth, Jamaica. And then we went to Apollo, which is an over 18 only restaurant for Disney that you
really
have to pay
nice.
for it.
Yeah, really good food. Check
that out next week. We're not going to go live. We're going to do a premiere polo for that. Premiere show.
Is there such thing as a premiere polo? I've never heard of that before.
I'm sure Billy J will find it.
Probably.
Other than that, I'm Derek.
I'm Gregory.
If you forget our names, it's okay because I'm Little Explorer.
And I'm Big Explorer with our big hats.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started.
Have a great night, everyone.
Jelly Jelly, happy St. Patty's Day.
Thanks again, Hani. Thanks.